You ever hear those stories that sound like they're straight out of a movie? The kind with the underdog hero, the princess, and a challenge that seems impossible? Well, buckle up, because this is the real-life story of Harry and Marie. Picture this, Harry. He grew up with basically nothing. Not a silver spoon in sight, more like a chipped plastic one. His world was about making ends meet day by day, hustle by hustle. But what he lacked in his wallet, he made up for in heart and a quiet, burning ambition. He had this incredible mind, this knack for seeing solutions where everyone else saw problems. Then there's Marie. You couldn't get more opposite. Her father wasn't just rich, he was a billionaire. She lived in a world of private jets, sprawling mansions, and a future that was already paved in gold. But Marie wasn't your typical heiress. She had a kind heart, a sharp wit, and a longing for something real, something that money couldn't buy, and then they met. It was one of those classic, almost cliché moments at a charity gala she was hosting. Harry was there not as a guest, but as part of a small, innovative startup he'd built from the ground up, a company that was trying to solve a major environmental crisis. He spoke with such passion, such raw intelligence that Marie was instantly captivated. And Harry? He saw past the diamonds and the designer dress. He saw her, they fell in love, hard and fast. For them, their backgrounds didn't matter. When they were together, he wasn't the poor boy and she wasn't the billionaire's daughter. They were just Harry and Marie, two souls who connected on a level that was deeper than any bank account. But of course, the world doesn't always see it that way. Her father, a man used to getting everything he wanted, was skeptical, to say the least. Then, the unbelievable happened. A global crisis erupted, a massive cyber attack that threatened to cripple the world's financial markets. Governments were scrambling, experts were stumped, and who was the one person who saw a way through the chaos? Harry. Using his unique outside-the-box thinking, he devised a solution that nobody else could see. He worked day and night, fueled by coffee and a desperate need to protect the world he and Marie lived in. Overnight, the boy from the wrong side of the tracks became a global hero. The media called him a genius, a savior. He was no longer just poor Harry, he was the Harry. You'd think that would be the happy ending, right? Hero gets the girl, end of story. But this is where the real test began. With his newfound fame and responsibility, Harry was pulled into a world of immense pressure. He was suddenly one of the most important people on the planet. His days were a whirlwind of meetings with world leaders, high-stakes decisions, and a constant crushing weight on his shoulders. And somewhere in the middle of it all was Marie. She loved him, she was proud of him, but she was also losing him. Their stolen moments became shorter, their conversations interrupted by urgent calls. The man she fell in love with was now a public figure, a hero whose duty to the world often came before his duty to their love. It was a soul-shaking challenge. How do you save the world and still have time to save your relationship? How do you balance being a hero with just being a partner? Harry felt like he was being torn in two. He had the love of his life and the weight of the world, and it felt like he had to choose. One night, after canceling yet another date for an emergency summit, Marie told him, "Harry, the world needs its hero, but I just need the man I fell in love with." It was a wake-up call. Harry realized that being a true hero wasn't just about grand public acts. It was also about the quiet, personal ones. He knew he couldn't abandon his responsibilities, but he also couldn't abandon the person who was his entire reason for fighting in the first place. He started scheduling their time together with the same importance as a meeting at the UN. He learned to delegate, to trust his team, and to create boundaries to protect their love. And here's the real moral of the story. True strength isn't just about rising from zero to hero. It's about what you do once you get there. It's about remembering what truly matters, because saving the world means nothing if you lose the one person who makes that world worth saving.